So hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to take a look at beta 3 of the Galaxy S7's Nougat update, and there are some major improvements I will surely show you, but many of you loyal subscribers want to know how I edit or what I edit and what is my computer rig. So I have covered all of that in my this week's vlog. Check it out by tapping the eye icon over here or the card which will appear at the end of the video. So let's just move on. The biggest improvement over here is the notification panel. As you can see, it's much smaller and the spacing is much better. As if now you get the notice settings, you can also tap it and hold it to enter the direct, but it's not like the typical Nougat. You get the settings over here, you can expand it right away or just by two fingers, which is the still same, but the spacing is still, and this update is a lot more geeky than like more usability. As you can see, it just drops down and you do get an option to enable brightness over here, just like the older versions. You can expand it, and as you can see, I opted for the 5:3, which is a lot like a Note 7's Grace UX and fits just better over here. You can edit just like before. As you can see, I have added the Nougat historic over here. You can again tap it, button layout. You can just go like the before ones, like the 3:3, which is kind of bad but still does the job. Also, the icons have been much cleaner and much sharper than before. If you can notice, also the icons over here are much smaller, and the color is now pure white. It's not blue anymore. As you can see, it like matches with the search over here, which was white and this was blue. It is a great thing, looks much cleaner. You have the option to go 4:3, which is not that usable, but 5:3 it's like the older one, but you have to still scroll through 2 pages, which is not a bad thing. You have the option to brightness control on top, and this was like the major option I was missing over here, but the still thing missing over here is the auto brightness. Why it is not present over here, I don't know. You have to always like enable it and go further in order to achieve that minimum of auto brightness feature in the broad daylight. It's also not a bad thing, but you have to still have to like do hand gymnastic, but I better off keep it enabled. Looks cool. And the weird Wi-Fi glitch which I covered in my last video, it has been issue resolved. It never turns on by itself, which is a good thing. Also, the Wi-Fi drops have been improved. It's not the worse than before, but the Wi-Fi power saving is still there. So if you lock your device, your Wi-Fi connection will slow down. Also, the weird 4G glitch have been solved, where you can enable the 4G data only once, but now we can enable right away. As you can see, I'm downloading my app for Geo 4G. Volti is not working, but Volti doesn't mind to meet like that all, because the calling services in my area are not working at all. Only the internet is working. If you go to the calendar, it has get a new update. As you can see, you have the event task over here, and the icon is bit of bluish tint. As you can see, you can manage calendar settings. Everything is just perfect over here. November. Let's just hop onto the settings. As you can see, the lag has been resolved. It doesn't lag anymore, and opens just right away, no delay at all. I've seen some 4G drops over here, which is bad. Good display, everything is just present over here. Blue light filter much improved by now. It doesn't flicker like before. Home screen is also available over here, which just like jumps right back on. I don't know what it was not a huge improvement. Screen resolution, I enabled the high performance mode, so it is not present over here. Easy mode, everything is present. But the main thing Samsung has removed is from the edge screen, the edge feeds has been removed. And if you don't know, if you ever not use the edge feeds, it's basically this thing. If you are in always on or the screen lock, you can just rub this part, and it would give the news like CNN, everything like S-Health tracker. But there was a glitch that you can just rub it and enable, and there was a lock screen through, so Samsung might had remove it till they fix that thing, because I had bypassed my own S7 once time, but it was not easy. And the edge lighting I don't use at all. It would just scratch if I put this phone right away like that. Edge panels still same. There is a bit of lag in this menu too, where it just loads the app, and it now gradually gets much smoother. Night clock, LED indicator, status bar, everything is just over there. Keep screen turned on, same things, wallpapers and say things. If you go over here, as you can see, it tells NOS beta is not still officially released, and you do get only one theme, which is the space. But as you can see, they have removed the space theme, which was earlier present. If you check my old videos, as you can see that you don't even get the space icons. It was like a NOS, like a test build of the themes, but it's now removed, which is a bad thing. Device maintenance and battery usage, some users have claimed that they were getting almost around 4 hours of screen on time, or 4 and a half hours if they don't game. But I have not checked this. I have recently installed this thing. So but the users are also saying on this beta 3 build they are experiencing around 6 hours of screen on time, which is just awesome for a used device like this with a used battery. As you can see, you can just greenify that apps without the root. Comes in very handy and does its job very perfect. Sleeping apps over here, but the battery, in my personal, I just benchmarking this thing and downloading some apps, so the battery performance is not great for me. Basically I can show you what is the battery usage. It's still learning. 57 minutes, and I have not charged this thing to the full 100. It was around 88%, so 88 to 71 and an hour of screen on time, good, no complaints at all. And I had done some calling on this thing, and this thing is always on high performance mode when I use it, because I game a lot and do some benchmarks. But if you go to the advanced features, you do get a new option, identify unsaved numbers. I don't know why it's blacked off and not usable for me. Quick launch camera, nothing new over here. But if you go down, you can enable video enhancer now. It was enabled but through only the video app, but you can now enable it through right away when the performance mode is enabled. As you can see, you can't do it in the backwards versions. Locking security is still the same. I don't know whether they have improved the accuracy of the fingerprint scanner, but the fingerprint scanner is pretty hard to set up now. It took many tries to get through, and it's much slower. Because I've not scratched that fingerprint scanner, but it's still pretty scratch. Software info, security patch, you do get a November patch, which is a good thing. And if you go to the Easter egg like that, and you don't get an option no longer for to choose a marshmallow land like the backwards game from the marshmallow or the newer nougat. You only get the newer nougat option, which is pretty straightforward, but still it's not good. Security patch November 1, model number FD, as you can see, works just perfect on my two sims. One is my Vodafone and it's a Geo sim, both just work perfect. If you go to developer options, I don't know whether the magics have patched the bootloader, so I can't enable the OEM unlocking, but it's not working for me as if now. As you can see now, if you go back to the recent apps panel, you don't get option for close all over here. They are just moving it over the top right corner. I don't know why the Samsung is getting worse when they are just created a better thing. The close all button is a very good option over here. You can just tap it over here and close on. Now to do much of hand gymnastics to move out over here. And also this looks much prettier. The recent apps are much high quality. Also there's a bit of an ambient collision over here, what you say, ambient effect, and looks much cleaner and smoother. And the weird animation I was talking about in the later versions, if you go around over here, this cards would get split up and there was just a glitch. Now it has been fixed. As you can see, it doesn't get two parts, it just sticks over there, so it's much cleaner, much like a stock effect. And pretty sure about the multi-window, they have changed the icon over here. You can tap it, it's still the shade, but okay, I can take pics. Yeah, at this size it does open, which is a good thing. You can just pie off, but you have to tap it over there, which is a good thing. I don't know whether it was present in the previous betas, but still good. As you can see, you can swap it around, you can just do it like that. I might just get rid of the camera. As you can see, setting, and you can now adjust it to extend. As you can see, sorry if I say as you can see too much, it's just my thing, but you can just adjust it to extend and just delete it right away. But there are still hand gymnastics because the multi-window in the Nougat is pretty poor. I would suggest Samsung should have stick with their own algorithm of multi-window. You can just swap it around, but you don't get the advanced options like close, minimize or anything. If you want to minimize, you have to open the app like that and drag it around. And as I mentioned in the previous betas, you can adjust it anyway, no a horizontal or vertical. It's a good thing. You can basically maximize it. So I've not checked it, but the Antutu scores were around 125k, which is iPhone SE, and it's pretty bad for Exynos 8890. I don't know whether about the Snapdragon 820 versions, or they even have a Nougat update or not, which is still a bad. And as you can see, it's pretty smooth. It's still glitchy over here, whether it's fast and just right away, but it's just a thing. Samsung has a given option for 5x3, which is a blessing. And thanks for watching. Also subscribe to the channel for more S7 videos, and peace.